My goodness, is she finally awake, Mom?
She is. She needed sleep, I guess.
Yeah, needed some sleep. Good morning, kiddo. That's crazy. It's noon. Hi. Mama getting your clothes for you?
I am. Do you want to go with casual today?
Yeah.
It's summer, it's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Please?
I feel you. I feel you. You ever just want to get back in bed at noon? So Thursdays, bless you. Thursdays are Abby's day off, essentially. Like she has no therapy, anything like that. So she gets to sleep in as she wants. This is a little more than sleeping in though, you know? It's like it's not morning anymore. You did wake up before noon, technically. So good job.
She's like, why are you judging that?
I'm sorry, I'm not judging. I'm happy for you.
I don't think
Love
Dad
that.
would wake up if
Love that
Mom
for
didn't
you.
wake him up.
Yeah, you never know when I'd wake up.
You ready to get ready?
Come on, let's carpe the diem.
Come on, girlfriend.
Woo, woo. Now, you didn't come in on this road at all, right, Isaiah? Like,
What do you mean?
you haven't been on this road since the storm, right?
Yeah, no. We couldn't really do it.
There was like 5 trees that they had to clear out of the road, that they had on the side of the road. There's a bunch of down branches. Oh yeah. The fence got taken out right here.
Yeah.
There's a tree here.
Yep. Holy cow.
Just wait till you see the pond.
Wow.
Trees in here, I mean, it doesn't affect anything, but...
Yeah. That's a lot of trees that came down.
Yeah, I can't
Did they get a tornado, or was it just the winds?
They haven't
just the
said
winds.
anything.
It was an insane amount. Like, the storm was huge. It was literally like an hour max of like the craziest wind and rain I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Big freaking tree in it.
Where did the fence for the...
So that's where the golf carts are stored, in there.
There's the pool fence. It's down.
Wow. That's insane.
That's from the people's backyard, it looks
Yeah.
like.
This damn thing gonna piss me off, boy.
Awesome. Look at that!
Mine's done.
Hell.
Bye.
Look at that! Okay! Yay, they fixed them!
So explain what you're doing.
Well, we have yarn and a hot glue gun,
Okay.
and we're using it to fix the chain on the garage door.
Okay. Explain how that and the extension cord.
Yeah, well, we need the extension cord, obviously, because we have to get power to the hot glue gun.
Oh, that's for the hot glue gun. I've never used an extension cord on a hot glue gun before.
Well, you know.
So we hook the chain up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you got to get the chain around that pulley.
Right. Right.
So naturally, you would hot glue the yarn to the pulley, and then rotate the pulley to pull the chain through. Obviously.
So this is the hot glue bit. She's gluing that string to the pulley. Okay. And then we wait.
That part's done.
And then we just wait.
No,
Right?
because we don't need to pull the chain.
Well,
We just need to pull the string. Pull this up.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh my goodness. I mean,
And then we take this.
have you seen a more
Alright, feed me some chain.
impressive man than this?
Come on, this makes sense, right?
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Alright, and then we go. And it's gonna catch the chain,
Push it up and then
and then we have
chain is through. Da-da-da.
Will it stay?
No.
Alright, hold on.
You gotta hook it, right?
Yeah, okay. Alright, let it go.
Okay.
Alright, now let's
Bang, bang. Whoa!
Alright, so we take these links and we hook them together.
Your man's hands don't look like this. He's a little.
Do you have a man?
You have a real man. Stressing me out by dropping this thing the whole time. It's gonna fall. Falls so easy. Do you have a way to dry a area that's full of water?
God does that. That's not. What a successful little trip.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for your help, Isaiah, with that stuff.
Thanks for doing it.
Yeah. It's the hauling of the 12 batteries that gets me.
Sure.
Whoa, someone hit the sign? The sign got run over.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know who?
Who?
The tree guys. I bet they couldn't get their truck out,
100%.
you know?
That's crazy.
Which kind of makes sense. They probably didn't hit it, they probably pulled it out because they couldn't get past it.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just go the other way? Just turn around.
I mean, once you get those big tree trucks in there, though, I mean, there's no way out.
True.
I told Priscilla that I should just take like several months off from my job and come out here and work as the camp and just like be the repair guy
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
for all the things.
there's something to do everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to fix.
So the
Something
camp,
tight.
the camp has been there since 1983.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's got some years on it.
It might have been there longer than that.
Camp I Am Special is
has
1983.
been started. Yeah.
Right, the retreat place where they have it
Yeah.
is could be older. So there's some old stuff. There's things that need repair. You know, there's constantly things that need repaired. I'll just, you know, take a little hiatus. You know,
Oh
just,
my gosh.
It's
I'll start a new channel
Mom, you have to understand
Oh my
how
gosh.
satisfying
about
it
fixing
is
things.
Oh,
to
I
be
get
the
it.
fixer.
I know.
To be the guy that fixes the thing that solves the issue.
Look at the light post. Oh my gosh! Look, it bent in half.
What? What?
Bent.
Oh,
See, it's in the
Look,
tree.
we could probably get a place here to stay right
see it?
at
right at Marywood.
right at Marywood. We could just
Yeah.
live here.
Yeah.
Cause like,
Yeah.
listen, I can't commute, you know, 35 minutes every single day both ways, and
Yeah,
want
need
to,
to
you know, I
stay.
need to be on call, you know,
They're
okay,
like-
something an emergency.
They're like hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
Like full on hotel rooms. You could do it.
Abby could be, wow, holy
I
cow.
feel like maybe a tornado came through here. Don't you think?
That's a lot of trees. There, I mean, we saw a dozen.
Did you see the lamp that was just in the tree?
No.
Like a full light
Full
post.
light posts in the tree.
Style.
Like that doesn't
It might
just
have been a
happen.
It might have been a tornado, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
There was just also a lot of lightning and stuff. Mary Rose joked about there being a tornado, but I don't know if she was joking necessarily.
She might have been for real, because that's crazy. Hey! You want a sip? Want some? No. Did you have fun? Hey.
What are you doing?
You're such a vibe, Abby. Playing
That's
some
so
reggae.
funny.
So she doesn't like anything on her head except for blankets.
Yeah.
Only thing. She's like literally woke up this morning and talked about how Thursdays are my day off, Dad.
Just like smiling.
And then Brandy's here. You coming? Come on.
Got a little smart going. Let's go eat.
We're gonna go practice dinner. So we are doing the exploration at an outing for dinner that we had talked about doing. The chances are now, okay, so one time, what was it we had an issue with that we were working on?
Several.
Yes.
But there was one specifically that she never did again.
It was the drive-through at Dunkin', wasn't it?
Or it was the pills. Remember, we
The
had
pills.
so many hard times.
Taking pills.
Yeah.
And you literally came over and said, we're going to come up with a pill protocol.
Yeah.
And the next day she started taking them.
Yeah.
And we've never had an issue.
Never even did the pill
She did it
protocol.
with the medical stuff too, like
Yep.
the different like tests or whatever that you
Yeah.
do at the doctor's office.
It's
There
I
was
feel
something
like
with Dunkin' though, like that was like a 1 or 2 time thing.
The Dunkin'
afterwards that she's-
drive-through.
or like driving,
Yeah.
turning towards Dunkin' or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like we talked about it, and you guys tried it 2 more times, and then it was
So,
resolved.
Abby, do you remember that? You would get super upset when we pull into Dunkin', even though you wanted Dunkin'. And then we brought Brandy with us, and nothing happened.
She was
fixed
totally
it.
chill.
And that was it, just her presence.
And then like 2 more times, you said she got kind of upset, and then she was just done.
I think, Abby, are you like, oh, they're serious.
Yeah, I do.
They brought Brandy. They're serious. They're serious. Is that what it is?
Are you ready to eat? Not yet. You need a minute.
So not only is Brandy going to observe, but then we're going to observe Brandy and kind of try to learn like how she would approach these things. So that's a good idea. You know, like, you ready? No, need a minute. Okay, here's a minute.
I thought that was an instance of you being sarcastic.
No, I was not being sarcastic.
Sounded like
You were like, and we're gonna watch Brandy.
I really thought you were doing
100%. Like we were gonna Brandy observing what we're doing.
Well,
but
and so some people might ask, why did Brandy ride with us? But that was another aspect. It was like trying to see if there was a precursor to going into the restaurant. So I thought that was a good idea too, Brandy, when you said that.
Yeah, in case she like started.
Isaiah, what's
showing
that? What's
signs
that called? The
of
thing that occurs before behavior?
Oh, well, that's an antecedent.
Thank you. I went to college. I took a course.
40
Hey,
hours,
Dad.
I'm pretty well versed.
What are you thinking?
You ready?
Isn't this restaurant's on here?
I feel like there's Mexican.
Yeah, there's
food
Mexican on there.
It's really...
Chipotle.
Close. This one next to it.
Mexican food.
You ready for Mexican food?
Mexican.
Yeah, get your shoes, girl.
Come on, dude. Well,
Doors open, now the shoes can go on.
I guess.
I didn't want to turn the car off till you guys.
Yeah, I got you. Let's go. Good job. The other hard part for us is because now we're working on something.
Yeah.
So normally it's like Priscilla and I are talking about whatever. Like we're not, I guess like trying to be natural is hard.
Chicken and rice.
I mean, we did a good job talking on the way.
Yeah,
that
true.
was natural.
You say bye?
Yeah.
Bye. Say thanks for helping me.
Hey, I'll see you next time, okay? Remember when we eat, we're gonna practice having nice calm hands and eating food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having fun and listening to music. Sound good? Yeah.
It's a good kind
See
of
you next
dinner,
time.
huh?
You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Of course. Yep.
That was an educational dinner, was it not?
It was.
God, I love Brandy. She's just,
I know.
what would we do without her? So she noticed something that we didn't notice, and that, we noticed it, but we didn't put the two together.
Right.
Is that when we go to dinner, specifically when we go out, we're seeing lots of compulsive behaviors. And you don't want to put a label on anything. We don't want to call it OCD, anything like that, of course.
Right.
She has no diagnosis for OCD.
Right.
But lots and lots of compulsive behaviors, like wiping of the table and cleaning up behind people and moving people's cups different places. We had too many straws on the table. Hey,
Girly.
what's wrong? We're not going for a ride. We'll be right back. We had too many straws on the table, so she unwrapped every straw because there were straws still in wrappers. Well, she knows to take the straw out of the wrapper. She had 2 straws in her own cup. Like,
She didn't want it on the table.
right. She's trying to follow us. So what's y'all talking about?
Hey, do you want to listen in?
Come on in if you want to hear what we're talking about.
Come on.
We ain't talking about you behind your back. Come on. So, those compulsive behavior, like, it sounds crazy, but like the pinching and the her grabbing me and like pulling on my clothes and stuff, all of that, plus wiping the table off and moving drinks around, and she has to pull the paper from under the chips, at the Mexican restaurant, like all those things that she has to do. If you put that pinching and grabbing stuff into that same category, just because it's a totally different behavior, it could also be compulsive behaviors.
Yep.
So that's one thing that she pointed out. We're like, dang. So now we have a whole different approach to this, and we have to work at it from a different way. And one of the things, this is, guys, like ABA therapy, I'm telling you,
It's evolved.
it's so evolved. Our behavioral therapist looked at the situation, and she said, when you guys go out and work on this, and that's going to be a big difference for us, is that we can't just go out. We're going to have to plan these things when we take her out for right now until Abigail can work past this. But we're going to have to make this a plan because we can't do it on high demand days because Abigail is so focused on those compulsive actions and the things that she's trying to do, right, while we're eating, that it's going to take a lot out of her to resist those compulsions.
So the therapist said, specifically, like, don't put any more demands on her. Like, don't make it more difficult.
Right.
Don't let her have a more difficult day by putting a lot of demands. It's gonna have to be an easy day.
Yep.
Because it would be like if you cracked your knuckles.
Right.
That's what she compared it to.
Yeah, and stopping someone from doing that.
Right.
But I would say that times 10. You know. Because like if she sees something, like there's a little bit of salsa on the table,
and we're fine with her doing, just so like wiping the table, those kind of
there's
things.
Nothing wrong with that.
Issue. This is aggression towards people, and then things, it's just we can't have her doing that. So
yeah, no, the cleaning the table stuff obviously is fine.
That's not an issue.
We're just saying that she noticed all these other compulsive behaviors where like Abigail could not continue with her meal until she cleaned up that little drop of salsa on the table, or move someone's napkin, or whatever. If my fork is hanging off my plate the wrong way, she'll move my fork and put it back on the plate the way that she wants it to be. Yeah. Things like that.
And we've never dealt with that. I mean, she's 18 years old. We've never dealt with things like that.
And it's a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
But we have seen progression in it. So it's so crazy, just the human brain, and it's so helpful to have like another set of eyes in there, because Brandy basically sits there and watches us eat, because we have to act normal. You know, we go on about our meal like we normally would. We have conversation like we normally would, and try to. And we're really glad that she actually had those behaviors.
Sometimes Abigail does not present the behaviors when she knows Brandy's coming along. She's done it for as long as we can remember.
Which makes sense, because this is compulsive behaviors.
She couldn't help it.
She can't help it.
Right.
So.
But like you said, to reiterate, Brandy was 100% on board with, this is going to be a hard thing for her.
Yeah.
Like, but she has always been on board with us with like no suppression of stems and those kinds of things. So I know we've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Not all therapists in the ABA world are the same.
Right.
Just like you might have a bad doctor or a bad teacher or whatever. It doesn't make that profession bad.
Right.
And this ABA, I'm sure there's places out there that still do it the old way, but the way that we know and the way that we stand behind is they take care of our daughter, like, as a human.
It's support versus suppression.
Yes.
I think is the difference.
That's a good one. Yeah.
They really look at a way to support Abigail. For example, how do we support her with these compulsive behaviors? Well, you don't stop all the compulsive behaviors at one time and try to like fix everything to remove it, and or punish or anything like that, because she genuinely can't help it. Like that would be inhumane. So yeah, love what that team does for us.
Yep.
But we have a mission. It's gonna be hard. Don't get me wrong. This ain't no quick fix. This is gonna be hard, but we're gonna work through it.
And like you said, we're gonna have to make it a point when we're like, okay, we're going out, and this is what we're doing today.
Yep.
Like it's not just a casual go out for lunch or dinner. With Abigail.
We also got to explore some areas like, well, is it because we're sitting too long? That wasn't it either.
No.
We need to bring snacks with us. We had chips with us. As soon as we got there, she didn't touch a single chip. Yeah. And she often eats the chips, but she didn't touch them. She didn't actually start the behaviors until after she got her food. And there was
zero sensory issues tonight.
Not a single one. Nope. She that I'm thankful for, because that hurts her.
Yes.
This more so hurts us. Yeah. It makes it harder for us to eat our food and take her out and stuff like that.
It's just heartbreaking, because you don't want people looking at her, and you just want her to be able to sit there and have a meal with her family, like everybody else can do. So
one step at a time. So that's cool. Some resolution to this, not resolution, but at least direction. You know, we have a direction. Support, not suppression.
Yep, I like that.
Okay. That's all the bandwidth I have for today. I cannot take any more. So
Right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.